Disclaimer, I recorded this when I was like laying in my bed. I was a little sleepy, so if my voice sounds a little tired, that's why. And I'm gonna be honest here, I don't think I really communicated what I wanted to in this video too well. I'm not used to doing like commentary on movies and stuff. This is like my second time doing this. My first one was with Ready Player One some time ago, and I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling in this because I just really wanted to talk about this movie before the hype ended. So spoilers ahead, obviously. If you want to see the movie, go see it. Yeah, mostly I just want to start some sort of conversation about it. Comment, please, tell me what you thought of the movie, please, please, please. I just want to talk about this movie, please, please, please. And now I will leave you to listen to my thoughts on the movie and just enjoy the gameplay and what have you. I'll see you later. Bye. I'm just gonna talk about my experience with seeing it and stuff. So yeah, let's get right to it. First of all, I went to go see it because I saw a trailer on Instagram. It was just like an ad or something, and it instantly caught my interest. And I was like, "Whoa, this looks pretty good." It's got a little guy in it. Ryan Gosling was pretty attractive in it. Okay, I gotta go see this. And so I just had that in my back pocket. I didn't really make a plan to actually go see it or anything, because I like to go places with people, and I didn't know if my parents would go and see it, because, yeah, that's my choice of hangout buddies right now. So yeah, I went. When did I see it? I don't know when I first saw that trailer, but yeah, I just had it in the back of my mind. And then I was at the theater with my parents, and we were watching the Mario Galaxy movie, and I saw a trailer for Project Hail Mary again, as one of the previews, and I was once again like, whoa, okay, yeah, I think that could be really good. And it's just really funny, because, watching a space movie and then getting a preview for another space movie, I guess the world's just in a real space mood recently. But yeah. Anyway, I finally brought it up, and actually, seriously, like, I brought it up, and I told my parents, like, would you guys want to see this with me? I played them the trailer. They didn't really react any which way. They noticed that there was a Prince song playing in the trailer, but I didn't really see that they were too interested in it. And so I guess that kind of affected me, and I was like, well, if they don't want to see it, I'll just not see it either, lol, because, like, again, I don't like doing things alone, and I don't know. Their lack of reaction to it kind of got to me, I suppose. But I still wanted to see it, lol. What happened after that? Wanted to see it, lol. So yeah, I just kept thinking about it. I didn't really look much into it, but either way, I kept thinking about it, and I talked to a friend. I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna go see the Project Hail Mary movie, and he saw it previously, and he was like, oh yeah, I think you should. I think you would really like it, like emphasizing the you, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a good thing to hear. And while we were calling, I just looked it up, and I saw that it was directed by Lord and Miller. Is that the directors? Yeah, who did Clyde of the Chance of Meatballs. They did the Lego movies and Spider-Verse and stuff, so I was like, okay, I like all those movies, so this should be good. And then a streamer I like to watch, it was actually Max G, lol. He talked about it, and he said it was so good. It's one of those movies you can, like, bring your mom to, you'll cry and stuff, and I was instantly, once again, I guess, sold, and I'm like, okay, I have to see this, and I told my mom about it, because she also likes space movies, and so I was like, maybe she and I can go watch this and have a fun time, and we'll cry, and it'll be so awesome, because I really do like crying at movie theaters. I don't know, it's just a fun thing to do. I don't know. So her and we went to the theater. The person selling the tickets was like, oh, you're gonna go see Project Hail Mary? That movie's so good. I saw it twice. I cried. And I, again, was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm so excited. And we go into the theater, and we missed all the previews, which is not a big deal, but it felt kind of weird going in and the movie just, like, automatically starting, because I don't think that's ever happened to me. So yeah, just going in, and the movie was already starting. I didn't have any time to, like, I don't know, no buffer time. It was kind of weird. Not a big deal, but I just remember that, so I thought I should bring it up. But yeah, we were watching the movie, And we were sitting there. I had my dried mango snacks. I was crunching on them, and my mom, no, it was like freeze-dried mangoes, yeah. And my mom was like, oh, that's the perfect snack to eat with this movie because it's like space food. And I was like, yeah, yee. And I was watching it, and I was smiling, and I was waiting for it to get as good as people were talking, and I don't know, it just didn't really hit. Like, I don't want to say that it was bad in any way, but I just didn't have the emotional reactions that I thought I would have, because people were really hyping it up. They're like, oh, it's really cute, you're gonna love it, the visuals, oh, you cry and stuff. And so I really went in, and I was ready. I had a whole roll of tissue so I could, like, bawl my eyes out, but it didn't really happen. I mean, there was the one part where Grace was sending off his crewmates who had passed away during the trip, and that got a tear out of me. I mean, yeah, it's gonna get a tear out of you. It's pretty sad, you know, he's alone and stuff. But other than that, I don't know. It didn't really feel as monumentous and, you know, impactful as people hyped me up to think it would be. And yeah, I left the theater and I was a little disappointed because, again, I just really went in expecting that I'd be moved and feel really connected to the characters and stuff. So I was a bit bummed after leaving the theater. And yeah, it was an odd feeling because it wasn't a bad movie or anything. Like, I wasn't like, this is stupid, it's not funny, it's not entertaining. But I was just a little like, okay, cool, yeah. And again, this feeling of just being unimpressed or unmoved or something made me feel bad because everyone was really hyping up the movie. Again, people were saying they were crying. It was a grown-ass man who's like, oh, I cried. And me, who's like infamous for crying at movies, like family movies, did not really have that moment where I was just like, oh, you know? I think the funny thing is, though, after seeing the movie, I kind of needed to just sit with it for a second. Like, I just kind of had to embrace it on my own without people telling me about it, because now it's like, I don't know, that was like a week ago when I saw the movie, and I'm still thinking about it to this day. So saying that it didn't have an impact on me was kind of a lie, because I wouldn't still be thinking about it if it didn't impact me. But it was like a slow burn. It was a little, I don't know, the attachment came after, because immediately after seeing the movie, I just kind of left it, but I came back because I was like, I don't know, I liked aspects of it. I kept seeing, like, fan art and stuff people were making of it, and I was like, what? Okay, wait, this kind of cooks. Because, again, I really like space media, and something about the theme of, like, being alone in space, being isolated in space, I don't know, it's just really tickles my brain in a way. I don't know why. And the movie itself, again, wasn't bad, and thinking about it now, it was pretty good. Now, again, looking up stuff about the movie before actually seeing it, like how it was directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, LOL, fake fan, that kind of got me thinking it was going to be a bit more comedic than it actually was, because, again, I don't know, I thought of the Lego Movie and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which are very humorous movies, but again, those two guys, they're directors, not writers, so maybe that's a fault on my part. And then just, like, hearing people say, like, oh, it made me cry, I went in thinking it was about to be real emotional, which, again, it was, but not in the way that really stuck with me. That's a personal thing, though. And then, like, hearing people say, oh, like, yeah, you would like it, me specifically would like it, that just, like, made me think there was gonna be, I don't know, just something different about it. Because, I get why people would say that, like, that I would enjoy the movie, because, again, space media, a little alien guy, a hot teacher, like, those are things I really do enjoy, and so I went in kind of assuming that this relationship between, like, Rocky and, Grace, there would be more substance to it, more character put in, because I'm a very character-oriented person. I like me a good movie where character personalities really shine through, and I think that's one thing about the movie that kind of left me disappointed and wanting more, was the relationship between Grace and Rocky, it didn't really get me invested in them. And I think that's a big reason why I also didn't feel like emotional about it, because again, the way I get emotional over movies is if I connect to the characters. Like, visuals can get a tear out of me too, you know, when you play grand orchestra music over something beautiful, my eyes are gonna water a little bit, but to get me to actually, like, crying, you know, I need to care about the characters and their plight, and just, you know, feel like, oh, I need my guys to succeed. Which you would think the whole story, spoilers, I think I said that earlier, but whatever, if you're watching this, you already know the movie. Again, it's a very intense situation for the two characters. They're, like, saving their planets, and they gotta figure out how to do that, and they're basically on a mission, a one-way mission, which would be sad, but I didn't really, the movie didn't really get me invested in the characters, to be honest. I don't know. Was it me? I just didn't feel that emotional connection to either of the characters. Like, I thought they were cute, and I understood their personalities, but there wasn't a moment where I was like, okay, I'm rooting for these guys. Well, I feel so, like, hypocritical, because I'll be like, well, but I think it's less about how the movie portrayed it, because, again, I read the book, and then looking at fan art and stuff, I don't know, I just feel like the movie didn't capture a real personality too well, and that, I think, was the thing that kind of left me in the dust, was like, I didn't really get more personality from Grace. Like, I understood that he was kind of like this guy who was coward, didn't want to do this, scientist. I can't really tell you, like, just based on the movie, I can't really say what his personality was, because anyone would be, I guess a majority of people would be kind of cowardice in that situation, you know? So that wasn't, like, didn't feel like it was unique to him in any way. You could replace him with any other character, and it would kind of be the same. And then Rocky, I hate to slander Rocky. I know we love Rocky. I love Rocky, okay? No personality, really. Like, he was just a curious and skilled alien, you know, which is cute and surface level. But I feel like I'm just, I don't know, people are gonna disagree with me or something. I didn't feel character from them, okay? Which is why I ended up reading the book, and why I enjoy the fan art so much, is because I feel like the book adds more context to the characters, making Grace a bit more, I don't know, there's a bit more humor to him in the book, because you can hear his, like, inner dialogue and stuff, and just something about the way he's able to, or the author is able to portray his personality in the book is a bit more personal than it is in the movie. And then Rocky in the book, I feel like he's a little different. He feels more serious, and a bit less gimmicky than the movie Rocky. So there's that connection I have with the book renditions of the characters. And yeah, like, again, I really do like the story. I like the premise and everything. But I just think the movie was a gateway for me to actually embrace what the actual story had to offer, because I think it did a good job. It was a good adaptation, but again, it was just lacking in that sense of character for me. But I will see the movie again. It was pretty beautiful. Great music, listen to the soundtrack. I am a Project Hail Mary fan. Let's freaking go. Grace and Rocky, save stars. My closing statement is, if you're interested in seeing a movie, don't look too much into it. Don't listen to anybody say anything about it. Just go in, watch the movie with, like, no expectations, because you haven't looked anything up, and enjoy yourself, you know? Like, don't be so concerned about getting so much information beforehand, you know? If you have the interest, just follow through with it. And hello again. I hope you were entertained by my talking, and I hope it got you thinking about your viewing experience with this movie, or just movies in general, because I really do enjoy going to movie theaters, and I think this taught me, again, to not spoil anything for myself before going in. But yeah, Leave a comment, tell me about how you thought of the movie and what other movies you're excited to see in the theaters. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.